Warzone VR is literally going to be coming to Quest without needing a PC. Now, if you're a PC VR, this also works for you. Contractors has an official battle royale. Now, we did talk about this in previous videos, but I mean, from the actual setup to everything, this is gonna be the best VR that we do have. The only battle royale that's mainstream right now is Population 1. But this game shows us the military and the exact Warzone setting from beginning to end. Now, I don't know how close to the T they are to this, if they could even get in trouble for looking technically like Warzone. Now, for those that are fans of everything that's been going down with Warzone Mobile and with Warzone coming along with Modern Warfare 3 updates, now we have this Quest version, which is virtual reality of Warzone. Contractors has been known as this for their FPS gameplay, for being able to have all types of Call of Duty mods already, and you could mod all this stuff without ever needing a PC. I talked about this a lot also, so make sure you check out all those videos. I teach everyone how to get all the Call of Duty maps, how to get Call of Duty zombies, and it's very easy. It's literally the click of a button. Shout out to all the mods and the devs doing that. They're making it simplified when you just put on a Quest. When you come with Quest in terms of virtual reality, you don't need a PC. And for them to offer this, the graphics look incredible already. Contractors has had massive updates. Quest 3 is right around the corner. You can see all these setups happening and it looks insane. You see them grab the phone, the way they walk, you're dropping in with a squad. Hopefully they have some type of a solo type of a queue, because that would be really amazing. Also, you see the map settings are showing us all the features and just the constant comms, so it looks like it is ready to go. The way it opens up right there, you could just see everything Warzone within this game. Now, people can probably either be the hateful way or say it's like a knockoff Warzone, or people like me can be like, yo, this is pretty cool, man, like to have this in virtual reality. This is something that we really beg for in virtual reality, just because, as I said earlier, our actual mainstream battle royale was Population 1, but I don't think they're dropping the ball. They just didn't really get that. As soon as they became free to play, it was hype. It was dope because, I mean, you had to pay a lot of money to get all those features. They give a lot of content, but obviously they're counterbalancing that now with all these microtransactions, and it's your Fortnite, but they just keep the build feature, and then it also forces you to be in a trio, in a squad. So this game gives us more of a realistic approach. I mean, obviously, if you want to feel a little bit older, a little bit more mature in your gaming, this can help you out. For older folks like me, we get the military essence, we get kind of what Ghost of Tabor is giving us for now. Ghost of Tabor gives us that extraction shooter, which is still technically a BR, but instead you get your actual like bots, you get your AI, and then you also get your PvP. But depending on how all that goes, it ends up becoming like a Padlock Shack beta in a weird way, because everybody just ends up like kind of communicating and just building a fun lobby all together. I think this wholeheartedly built on just battle royale, and competition is huge. Having competition, I think this can bring some VR esports coming into the building. Like VR esports, I feel should be a little bit more recognized at this point, but I think VR just is too corny at times. Like VR is not taken seriously because we don't have games that provide this type of production, a realism type approach, but not too tactical like Onward's a little bit more tactical, realistic, and that's great for single player immersion. But when you're doing battle royale, you want to be a little bit more fast, you want to be a little bit more active. I wish that they could have some consensus of like maybe adding some gorilla tag type movement, or like stride, where you can really pump your arms a little bit, get a little bit more active. I think VR needs to feel a little bit more athletic at this point, and that's what they're lacking. So hopefully this battle royale can help us in providing that essence of being a little bit more athletic, a little bit more mature gaming, and kind of growing up in virtual reality, right? Virtual reality is very much at its younger stages still, regardless of PC VR, which is why they continuously just use all these flat screen mods and bring them to VR, because there's nothing really sustainable in VR right now that's keeping people coming back. There's people like me that dabble in and out of it all the time, but there's not enough people that are staying. The usually ones that are staying are like the heavy VR enthusiasts that are either have spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, or there is your other VR enthusiasts that are just modding every single thing that comes across their plate. So yeah, while that's cool, that doesn't help mainstream at all, because within it starts going much more into a rabbit hole of a niche. So with this helps out mainstream, easy compliance, simplicity, jump in, jump out. Battle royales are meant to just jump in, jump out. That's what I look for in a VR game. I don't want to put on a VR headset, have to set up my PC, have to set up my stream, and I do that all the time, and I've taught plenty of videos on how to do that. But I don't like doing all that, which is why I stick to still my other channels so much, because those offer so much simplicity around my schedule. So for if you're like me and you want the simplicity, you want to jump in, you want to get active real quick, you want to get either competitive or casual, whatever it may be, this type of battle royale is going to be exactly what we needed. The Warzone VR, which Contractors is offering in their showdown. This is known to be next year. We don't know how soon next year, either January 2024 onward, but either way, it looks great. I love it. I love the way the drop down queue looks and the squad and just everything looks like Warzone. And so it's something I feel that we should all favor in graduating with VR esports. So that's just my opinion. Y'all got to let me know. Are you playing Contractors right now? Have you played Contractors? If you haven't played Contractors, I'd highly recommend it. They're great people and they're great friends of mine. And what they offer is insane, man. Just the amount of content. It's still one of my personal favorite games because it feels the most mature in a Quest essence. Ghost of Tabor kind of promotes itself like that, but the outcome doesn't become that. I think Contractors is a little bit more mature. It's a little bit more VR esports, a little bit more competitive, and I love it so much, man. So I appreciate y'all so much. Leave a comment, drop a hot take, do whatever you got to do, man. But I think this is going to be great for VR. VR.